Hello, Capricorn. This is your channel messages for the 19th of August, Capricorn. Let's see what's in your messages for today. Let's see what we have for you. Let's see what's happening for you, Capricorn. Yeah. Life is there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Capricorn, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. I'm pretty sure, as I heard a podcaster, someone in a podcast say, I'm pretty sure if all of us were supposed to write down our demons and throw it in a bucket, you would take your demons up pretty fucking fast, okay? Capricorn, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Capricorn, it doesn't matter the relationship you're in. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. It's your life. Can't be better. If it's better, then it's not you. Okay, it's someone else's life. Can't be better than your life. It's your life. It's you. Unless, even if you're a twin, the twin have two brains. It's two different lives, even though they share the same face. All right, Capricorn? Just always remember that. No matter how much things get stressful, no matter how much the heat is on you, no matter how much the way does not seem clear, just remember, Capricorn, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't trade the shit that you've been through. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't trade it for the shit somebody else has been through. Okay? There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Let's go, Capricorn. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening, Capricorn. The devil. Hi, devil. Hi, how are you? Let's go. First card out is transition. Capricorn, you're transitioning over to the light, or maybe you're transitioning to a darker place, okay? Maybe you're transitioning, all right? It could be sexually. Maybe you're doing a sex change. Maybe you're literally a transition, all right? Or maybe you're transitioning from Capricorn, seeing that there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. The transition, you're coming out of a depressed state. Usually when people are depressed, they say it's because you refuse to accept reality. That's why you're depressed. You're depressed because you want your life to be something that you already think it's supposed to be happy. You say when me have the job, when me have the money, me gonna be happy. Until me have the job or the money, me gonna be depressed. And then you say to yourself, until me have the job and my money, me depressed, so me go on medication. Until me have the job and the money to be happy. That's how you rationalize depression. Capricorn, I'm just asking you. Yes, that's why you're depressed. You refuse to accept reality. How do you accept that, you're just employed and it seems like no company wants to hire you because you have a fucking terrifying mouth? Have you just know that, the government actually stepped in to help you along your journey because we don't know what the fuck is wrong with you? You'd probably be really happy because you accept what the life is. You don't try to change it. Yes, you try to work hard to get yourself out of the situation will make you feel stifled, but you accept it. This is it. This is what it. I mean, yes, I can try my best to change it, but I'm not going to say until me have money and me have a job and me can pay me can be on my own 2 foot. Me gonna be miserable, bitch. No, I'm happy, bitch. You have to choose happiness. You can't say so and then what me so okay. So look on me. Me fall off, you understand, financially, we're not doing well, you understand, the organizations have to come in and aid me. Does that mean I must get up every day being a fucking depressed person? I don't know. The person who do have a job, I don't know the shit you got through. I don't know if you have a fucking boss every Friday in the back room. I don't know what you do to keep your job. I'm not gonna say your life better than mine because you work. Bitch, I just know my life happy. Very happy in the way it is. Success or not, money or not, expensive thing or not, me just happy. You know why? Because there's no such thing as a life that's better than mine. No such thing as a life that's better than mine. No such thing as a life that's better than mine. No such thing. No such thing. So you should say to yourself, Capricorn, why is it that you have a car, you have a job, you pay your rent, you have money, and somebody else who so-called have a life that's not as good as yours, why are they happier? Exactly, Capricorn. Happiness comes from acceptance. If you see somebody miserable every day, angry every day, blaming everybody every day, they have not accepted their reality. And some people reality is being rich. In rich cars, in a rich house, having the option to do what they want. That's some people reality. And you still find reason to get up every day and upon medication. You still find a reason for be depressed. What the fuck you depressed about, nigga? What you depressed about? You have money. You know where your next meal come from. Yes, okay. You take TTC or you drive. Okay, you have a job. If you lose a job, you have savings. You have a retirement. What the fuck you depend antidepressant about? What you depressed about? Me not understand. Bitch, me supposed to be depressed. But no, I'm not. Because I know that no such thing as a life that's better than mine. No such thing as a life that's better than mine. No such. Capricorn, you need to know that. It don't matter if you're in the fire. It could be hotter somewhere else. It don't matter. All right, let's go. We have transition. So again, maybe you're accepting a situation for what it is and not what you're trying to turn it to be. You don't have friends, you're depressed. Why are you depressed? Because you don't have friends. Okay, be happy in your own company. You don't want that. I just don't want to be alone and be happy. I just feel like my days would be happier if I had friends. So you need something outside of you to make you feel happy. Okay, so if you never get friends in your life, you're gonna be depressed your whole life. And that is the excuse for go to the doctor and tell the doctor say depressed and you need antidepressants because you don't have friends. So you are go on antidepressants because you're poor. How you afford the fucking antidepressants? Oh, well, you have free healthcare. Maybe the government will pay for your medication while they continue to be depressed because you don't have money. And you went on medication for that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go into your reading. We have transition. We also have, I don't know what that is. We also have, I don't know what that is. We also have Spirit West. All right, so I'm getting some, maybe a spirit is gaining consciousness. All right, maybe a spirit is oozing out of you. Maybe you don't want to be on antidepressants anymore. Maybe you're saying you don't want to feel numb. You want to feel everything. You know how long I'm going to cry? You know how long I'm going to really feel angry? These antidepressants are really blocking me. Me getting you saying you want to stop that. Maybe you want to experience, because the life where you get is the life where you get. Maybe it's not a fair life. Maybe you look around and say other people get opportunities and you did not. It's your own door. Whether you did fear or not, whether you had an easy life or not is yours. Is you choose whether your life is happy or not. You have people that tell you, Capricorn, I understand why you're so depressed in life. Why? Because the life where you have is not the life where you want. Okay, but everybody in them life have something them don't want in them life. You don't like the life where you have because you're impoverished. Him don't like the life where him have because him losing mom at age 10. She don't like the life where she have because she get molested at age 8. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't give up poverty for molestation at age 8. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't give up poverty for not having your father or your mother there for you at age 10. But you have your mother and father at age 10. You're still blood clot depressed about money. All right, Capricorn, let's go. We also have atonement. We have lost. No, just, not lost. So something is just, Capricorn. We also have illumination. Yeah. Maybe you're being enlightened about life. You're depressed all your life. And you say, no, so I never have a real reason for be depressed. But just it's sad. Why I made it sad is because you haven't accepted your life, Capricorn. You haven't accepted that you just have short hair or long hair. You not accept that you like to be alone or you're always alone. You not accept the fact that, yes, this is maybe you never get the educational background you wanted. Maybe you're stuck at a dead-end job. Okay, that's your life. Okay, but your job is not your life. Even if you're stuck at one dead-end job or pay a $20 hour for the last 7 years, that wasn't your life. You feel like if you get a better job or if you get a raise or if you get managerial position, your life won't be happier. That's your job. Your life is not 8 hours to 12 hours a day. Your life is when you leave the job, that's your life. But you're not spending the time for focus on your life. You just think, say, if me was more rich in life, me would have been happier. Okay, but with the richness, what would you buy to make you happier? You'll be more access. Okay, maybe you have more things to your advantage. Okay, But you can't have more things to your advantage and still be depressed. Look how much rich people are on medication. Why them depressed? Why them sad? Them never have to worry about food. Them never have to worry about rent. Those fuckers drive. Those fuckers own them own place. What the fuck you depressed about? Exactly. And I'm pretty sure these people who are walking around with millions on a credit card with suicidal thoughts, you wouldn't change your poverty for that. Because at the end of the day, everybody always said the same thing. I just want peace of mind. That's why the rich have shrinks. Because even though they have money and car and everything, and they might even bully you for being poor, they still need a fucking psychologist to talk to every fucking day. What the fuck you angry about? What the fuck you sad about? Bitch, you're sad because you get molested at 8. Being a millionaire, this bitch got molested at 4 and still in poverty. Bitch, and you upon medication and she's not. Capricorn, let's go. Yeah, I know. Even though I never had to worry about where I got food from, and I was so fucking rich, and I drive, and I have a fucking savings account. Yeah, I got molested when I was 8. Yeah, and I just never got over it. Yeah, and even though I'm so fucking rich and I have every fucking thing I ever wanted in life, my life can't continue because I got molested at 8. Okay, what about the bitch who get molested at 8 and she's still blood clot poor? What about she? What about the girl who get molested at 8 and she still have to work a dead-end job and she make $17 an hour? What about she? But you think you have a reason to be fucked up because with all that money and being rich, your uncle fuck you at 8. Bitch, fear uncle fuck her at 8 and she still have to go food bank. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Let's go. First card out is cigarettes. So are you smoking nicotine? Maybe that's why you have fucked up thoughts, because of the nicotine and cigarettes. Yeah, smoke it. All right. Even though drugs is nice, we cannot hide away from the fact that it will fuck you up. That's why we tell kids to stay away from drugs. That's why we tell teenagers, even if you have a college, don't smoke. Cigarettes, don't smoke no weed. Yes, it's great recreationally. Yes, weed never kill nobody. That don't mean we are promoting for smoke it while they are trying to get an education, because we know it will damage you. So you have a fucker on antipsychotic medication smoking cigarettes. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay, so all right. So you who already have money and have things, you can afford stuff. You're depressed. Bitch, you're depressed. Why? You can afford everything. We don't know. And on top of you being fucking depressed, on medication, you smoke. And then you say to yourself, you don't know why you're alive. You don't know why you feel this way. Bitch, you're blind. That's so the fuck happening. You're spiritually blind. You get blinded. I don't know why you're blinded by. I don't know the shit you have to forget the money where you get in a life. You're blind. And when you walk around and you say you're normal, you say I'm a normal active person. Yeah, but on antidepressants, I smoke cigarettes. But I have a lot of money, so that mean me is of society. Because if you're saying to yourself, if I was unemployed and can't support myself, something wrong with me. That's what you're saying. But you're saying nothing wrong with you being that you can support yourself even though you're on fucking antidepressants and you're on drugs. Drugs, bitch, drugs. And then you say to yourself, you don't know why you're depressed. You say to yourself, say, you have to deal with these emotions. Bitch, what emotions, bitch? Bitch, starvation not lick you. Bitch, you have rent, money. Bitch, you have car. Bitch, you have clothes. You ever go to Canadian Wonderland? I've never been to Canadian Wonderland before. You went? Great. Why not go again? Bitch, I only just still in also smoke cigarettes. And then you say to yourself, you have such a hard life. Bitch, where? Bitch, how? You see why sometimes average class people don't really give a fuck about rich people? And the rich people be like, we work hard for our money. Yes. But you also have depressed thoughts that you can deal with money. You have other people on the scale who have the same thoughts as you, and them can't run to money for hide it. And them still navigate. So now you look like the crybaby. You look like the spoiled one. But you're saying, I'm not spoiled. I work hard to get my money. Yes. And this person work hard to can maintain them sanity, even though them not getting the money, even though them work hard. So we got cigarettes here, Capricorn. Are you indulging in drugs? We also have Christianity. Yeah, and your faith. Where's your faith? What about your faith, Capricorn? Because that's you willing to talk to a shrink, rather than you rather talk to a shrink than actually talk to God. I never hear rich people say, I was so depressed and I decided to talk to God for, what's happening. Never hear them say that before. Them always say, I'm talking to my shrink. Are you willing to go to therapy? Bitch, you need to talk to God about your problems. You're gonna therapy. You think poor people can afford therapy? When a person poor and suicidal, what them do? When somebody poor, hungry, and suicidal because them can't find a way out, them can't go fucking therapy. Poor, them can't afford it. You know what a poor man have to do? Maybe him have to smoke a one cigarette or him have to go smoke a one cannabis for alleviate the pain of not killing himself. Bitch, you have money. You have everything in this fucking world and bitch, you still want to kill yourself. Bitch, you still have psychiatrists. Bitch, you have a shrink. Bitch, you have medication. Bitch, you have car, you have house, and you still want to kill yourself, bitch. You still want to die. Bitch, and this nigga want take TTC. This nigga want have a pack sandwiches, corned beef sandwiches for lunch. This bitch who make $20 an hour, she feel the same way you feel, and she can't run to mommy psychiatrist. She can't run to fucking doctor for the antidepressants. Brody, where she have to pray to God. She can't see psychologists and talk about shrink. She have to say, with Jesus, I'll make it. With Jesus, I know my needs he'll supply. I know my needs. That's what the fuck she have to do. She have to say, when these rich people depressed, I'm have to be like, yeah, and I see that from childhood. I was traumatized. Yeah. And I just never got over what my mom did to me. Bitch, when you're poor, you have to say, you have to sing, you have to sing. Nobody great than Jesus. Nobody. You ever notice when black people depressed, what them do? Them start worship God. That's why your mother would wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and she scream out hell in the house and praise God. His mercy, the blood of Jesus, the blood of Jesus, the blood of your mom depressed, Brody. That's why she up talking about the fucking blood of Jesus. She depressed. She can't afford medication. She don't believe in being on a medication. She can't afford going to a doctor. She can't afford a psychiatrist. That's why she cry out to God randomly, 2 o'clock in the morning. And what does your mom do? Your mom hook on fucking Xanax every fucking day, talking about the blacks. And with all that depression, racist never come out of your fucking head. How you depressed and racist at the same time? How you want to kill niggas while you want to kill yourself? This is crazy. I am very suicidal. Who should I kill first, a nigga or me? Should I hang a nigga first? I was thinking during my suicidal episodes, I was thinking, should we hang a nigger first or should we hang ourselves? Bitch, what? Let's go. Christianity, you need to pray to God. We also have cancer. Yeah, and poor people don't dead of cancer the rates of rich people. Rich people are dead of cancer. Left, right, and fucking center. With all that money. Sometimes money doesn't solve everything. We also have Jupiter. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Jupiter also rules your husband. Sometimes when you're poor, I have your man and him not fucking on you, you're happier than the rich woman who our man put her up in a one nice castle and him a fuck on her on business meetings. You need to know that. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Capricorn. Some people rather have bad times with the one them love than have good times with a fucker them don't have no feelings for. There's no such thing as a life that's better than yours, Capricorn. Feel like the moment you realize that is the moment you're going to be happier with yourself. Let's go. He might have a nicer car, but he's single. You have a less nicer car, but you have a girl who loves you. Would you give up would you give up the girl who loves you for a nicer car? Maybe that would have make you happier. Maybe, I don't know. But that don't mean your life is better than somebody else's life. Just saying. Capricorn, let's go. Let's see what's in your reading. Let's go. There's no such thing as a. I'm trying to block these roaches. I'm going to put these roaches in time. But I'll put in a timeout, like your man put in a timeout when him no want fucking nasty blood clot pussy and he decide to call another bitch. Time out. Your pussy on timeout, slut. The same way how your man give a problem because want fuck a nicer bitch. I'm going to put you in fucking timeout, you stupid slut. Let me put you in timeout. Let me do what your man's supposed to be doing to you. Timeout, slut. Put you in timeout, slut. Time out, bitch. Time out. Your man tired of your pussy. Time out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go into your reading. All right. Let's see what's happening. First card out, the Seven of Pentacles. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is usually waiting on a job. Yeah, waiting on an opportunity. I'm getting you waiting. Transition. So I'm getting you need a new work opportunity. Okay, maybe you feel like you need a new job or you need to up your educational background because you need a job that pays. Because you're saying, I'm so fucking... Okay, maybe if poverty, if not paying your bills is what is getting you have anxiety, that's different. Okay? Money will cause problems. This is true. I'm getting something about you saying, I need to be better in life. I need a better job. Maybe you... Okay, for example, you work at one gas station. And you scroll through social media and you see these people with these big jobs. And you're saying, if I had a nice, successful job, like my job at McDonald's, my job here looking dirty, this is not a job I want. Perhaps if I have a nice job, like the girls who sit on social media, my life would have happier. That is actually not true. And your mother pussy nastier than my blood clot mouth whore. That's why you don't know your daddy. Let me put you in fucking timeout, you dirty slut. Anyways, right? Yeah. So me getting something about money. Me getting you saying you want a better, like you're saying, me getting you saying if I have a better job, the job have to be glamorous. Now, a lot of people, when they go to the job, them don't look them best. Them hair catch back, them not in a lot of makeup. But then when you're off the job, when you're ready for dress up and go a party, you look phenomenal. And you look so great. The persons who are serving at the party, I look upon you for say, wow, you look so good. They've never seen you on your shift. Me getting you saying, in order for you to have a happier life, you need a better job. I'm getting, sweetie, no, sweetheart. Like, no. Like, you just need to focus on something. The job don't make you. Bitch, you work for your employee. Remember that. That's just what you do. You work for an employee. You're an employee. That's all you are. Even with a master's degree, even with a bachelor's degree, bitch, your position can be eliminated at any fucking time, whore. One time, when you have your master's or a job you could have had, bitch, nobody cares about that fucking job what you have, that you fucking hate to go every morning. Sweetie, at any point, your position can be eliminated and you lose that house and you lose that car. So right now, not even having a job make anybody envious of you. Bitch, we don't know what you do for hold on that job because chances are the company want cut workers and you don't know if your position is up next. All that dream where you have, you hyping on a bitch about not having a job. You see the employer, if a blood clot fire you, bitch, you're going to call Ontario Works. You need to know that. There's no, your life is not solidified being a fucking employee, slut. You always remember that, okay? You only can't hype on bitches who are the worse than you. You can't hype on a bitch who are the better than you. That's how I know you're a fucking loser. Let's continue the reading. So I'm getting you want a new job. You're saying, you know what? I don't want to work in this low-class, bottom-barrel job, but it's a pay your bill. But it's not glamorous to you, Capricorn, apparently. It could even be a relationship. Maybe with a man or with a woman and the girl's simple, the girl boring, the girl is nice. And when you look on social media, you see the couple them. And you say, well, me wish me and my girlfriend could be this way. But I wish me and my girlfriend could be a YouTube couple. I wish me and my... Okay, and then what you do? You're going to left your girl? Because you're not like the girls where you see online with them man who are perform for TV. Because them need money, because these couples who are YouTube couples, them don't really always love each other. Them is a business agreement. Them have a schedule for upload a video for pretend that them get along as a nice couple. But you say that and you say, oh, I wish me and my girlfriend was like this. So what you do? You think the grass is greener on the other side. You left her for something fake. I'm getting Leo. You need to know that, Capricorn. Me getting a need for know that your job does not contribute to majority of your happiness. That's why when you're in a school for 4 years, you say, I can't wait until I finish school for start my life. Yeah, but the 4 years you spent in school was your life. And you were so busy trying to hurry up and get through college because you think you're going to be somebody when you work. You miss the whole college experience. So, yeah, Capricorn. So, I'm getting something about your job. I don't know if you're dating. Maybe you're dating and you say, if the girl know the job I'm going to do, she might not like me. Yeah, I get paid. You still can bring her out. So, the fucking matter what job you do. So you never tell her what job you do, but you bring her out, you pay for stuff, and everything seems great. And as soon as she hear the job what you do, she don't want to deal with you no more. Tell the girl to go suck her mother. The money never matters. The money, and you still could afford to bring her out. You still could afford to buy her gifts. But the job what you do is not she can't tell her friend them that the job what you do is a job like you're not a crypto king. Bitch, you don't sell on Silicon Valley. I'm a kind of, you don't have a hype job. No, you say, oh, my life is fucked up. That's why no girl don't want me. She didn't want you if you have to spend money, though. The $20 at McDonald's is the same $20 at the CEO company. But she don't want you because the job what you do. I'm getting that's why you're depressed, Capricorn. You're saying I have such a fucking life, street life. I have a dead-end job. Okay, you have a dead-end job. What are you doing for yourself? You go gym? You keep up on your haircut? You have a face regimen? You have a social life? No, the job is not why your life is fucked up, Capricorn. You're a fucking employee, bitch. No employee was ever promised happiness. And if you are promised happiness, chances are the company brainwash you. Capricorn. So what you say? I don't understand. I feel like you just need to like chill out, Capricorn. Chill the fuck out, okay? And you need to know that, again, there's no such thing as a life that's better than yours, Capricorn. You need to see that. Again, me getting a thing, oh, the job, I don't have a good job, I have a shitty job compared to my friends. My friends have bachelor's degrees. My friends have, they have 401ks and something like that. Okay, you don't have it. All right. Then make something for your life that would be exciting other than a job. Because it seems like your job is your personality. You can't have a personality on shit that you don't own. You don't own the job. You don't own the position. Some bitches go to college for years to be an employee. And them think they make it in life. Yes, you have money, but bitch, you're an employee. You need to always know that. As soon as that company eliminate that position, bitch, you're back to square one. Let's go. Spirit West. Yeah, we have a debt card. Yeah, them can't pull that rug from underneath you any single time, Capricorn. You can't say you'd be happier in life if you had a nicer job. You can't say you'll be happier in life if what the fuck you're saying? I don't know what you're saying, but apparently you don't think your life, you think other people have better lives than you. No, they don't. They choose to be appreciative of the little them have. That's why you'll see a bitch like me on YouTube, and you'll see bitches coming on my YouTube trying to, you are beautiful in every single way, 'cause words can't bring me down. No, so don't you bring me down to that. Why these bitches? Why these so cocky bitches? Why these non-so cocky bitch? If it is so dick right, you wouldn't be here. Your man would have been in your bed with you. Your man putting you on time out the same fucking way I did to you, bitch. You need to ask yourself, why would bitches who have jobs stalk a girl on YouTube? You know why? Because my life is better than theirs. And if they think that, I will give you all rights to think it, Why these bitches don't start a YouTube for themselves? Because they're depressed. Them have depressed lives. Because they say, them look at me every day and them say, this girl is everything I want, babe. Yeah, it's true. It's fucking true story, sweetheart. Them look at me and them say, oh, she don't deserve that. So why not start your own? Because you're a fucking untalented slut. That's why. You can't start it for your own, but you don't want to see anybody else with it. Bitch, so you're telling me bitches who drive, bitches who have a job, them look on me every day and say, Vanessa, Carby life is better than mine. That's crazy. It probably is. Probably is, sweetie. Let me tell you something. I have a great life. Like, I have an amazing life. I was so blessed to be put through the pilgrimages I've been through, because I came out so fucking happy and even more confident. I don't know what the fuck happened. So you have to really look on it. So you see bitches who actually have more than me, who fucking harass me. It's because them think that my life is better than theirs. They think that my life is better than theirs. They just think that my life is better than theirs. They just think, yeah, duh. I mean, you can't tell them say my life lame. Them a watch me. You know, they don't even have a channel for themselves. So I can't tell a girl say my life no better than Fiaru, and if she watch me every day, obviously she think my life is better than hers, right? Yeah, the death card. No, the death card usually means endings. It means change. You want to change everything. I don't like this here, and I'll be happier if me have on a wig. I'll be happier if I just, could then this, then that job and get a nice new job. Okay, but yeah, it's a job, Brody. What about your personality? What about your hobbies? What about your self-love? What about your self-care? You can't say the job is what will make you happy. Bitch, whether I have a job or I don't have a job, bitch, I'm happy. Bitch, I'm not depressed. You think me depressed because we don't work? Bitch, that can't depress me. Bitch, my life is the way it is. I'm totally in acceptance of everything in the divine moment it is. I don't look on the clock and say, I wish it was 2 o'clock. I say at 10 o'clock now, okay, I'm find something to do until 2. It's all about acceptance. The more depressed you are in life, is the more you don't accept your situation. So that's how you and accepting your situation don't have nothing to do with if you're poor or if you're rich. Because people can be delusional. Just look on the fucking trolls in my fucking comments. Let's go. We also have the world card. No, the world card is completion. No, this could be maybe it's your body. Maybe I feel like you'll be a happier person if you lose weight. If I was skinnier, I'd be happier. If I was fatter, I would be. If I have a bigger ass, I'd be happier. Maybe that's what you're saying to yourself, and that's not real. The reason why you feel like when you reach a certain destination, you'll be happy is because you haven't accepted the life what you have now. You're saying when we get 1 million followers, mega happy. When we get the job, I'm mega happy. You should have happy before you get the job. Because as soon, if you say to yourself, I can't be happy until I get the job, that means the job control your happiness. So when you get the job, you're going to be so happy. If that job ever been taken away from you, your happiness leave. Me happy whether I get the job or if the job is taken away from me. That would never affect me being a happy person, ever. And that's the difference. That's the difference between people who walk around on medication and the difference between people who can accept the pain or accept anything what life throw at them. Them accept it. People who depressed don't accept them situation. That's why they're depressed. And you don't accept this situation, but when you go on medication, for some reason, you accept all other parts of your life. You socialize, you go on a party, you drink, but you're still depressed. What the fuck are you depressed about? So you're telling me you're on medication, depressed about, we don't fucking know what, but you still a drink, you still a go out, you still a drive, you still maintain a job. So what the fuck are you depressed about? What in your life that's so depressing why you need this fucking medication? And I'm not talking about if you have an imbalanced serotonin levels in your brain. Bitch, for me, yeah, talk about real life, bitch, yeah, real life problems. Man, no, let's go. Let's just go, ho. Let's go. Right? We have the King of Cups, and we also have the 10 of Pentacles. Again, majority of the people who are depressed, it usually comes from money problems. You don't have money, you're depressed. Yeah, but if you don't have money and you're depressed, I don't think going on medication will solve that problem. You don't have money. You're depressed. Why are you depressed? Because I can't afford shit. Okay, you want to see a doctor? Bitch, why would I need to see a doctor if I can't afford shit? That means my depression is coming from a lack of having things. So how you cure that depression? You try to forget an opportunity where you can get things. You don't go to a doctor and make them put you on fucking Fontin 0.5 milligram. You don't make a doctor put you on Lexapro, bitch. You don't make them put you on citalopram. You have suicidal thoughts. Why? Because you feel like your life is not moving. Why? Because you can't get a job and you can't afford anything. Why? Because you can't get an opportunity. Citalopram not gonna fucking cure that. Perhaps if somebody did work with you, forget a job, or for put you in a position where you can be out of the house and socializing with people and finding a sense of belonging while you have make money for support yourself and can afford food, maybe the depression would leave. But the doctor is like, it's okay. You're getting on a job, you're not a friend, stay at home every day, taking this fucking medication without a job and friends, and see if you feel better with being unemployed. That's what the fuck the doctor is telling you. The doctor is saying that if you're depressed because you're unemployed, you take this medication and see if you're unemployed happier. That's what they might tell you. Them now say, okay, depressed, yes. Why? We don't have money. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if, okay, you ever have thoughts of hurting yourself? Yes. Why? Because I feel like I don't have money and I can't afford shit. okay, we're going to try to put in a program where we send you to this place every single day and you find a sense of belonging. No, if we send you to this program and you're not showing up for the program, that means it's a you problem. You, even though you want money, you can't really work for the money because your brain now make you work for the money. Then we're going to put you on medication. That sounds more logical. But you can't tell a man because impoverished him for go see a doctor for the blood clot medication. Why the doctor never give him a job as an assistant, front desk in the fucking building? Maybe that nigga would have been happier having an income. You're depressed, unemployed. Here's this tablet. See if you're happy unemployed now. I swear, when you take this tablet, you'll be a happy unemployed patient. You won't be a depressed unemployed patient. Listen, if you can't afford food without this medication, when you take this medication and you can't afford food, you won't cry. That's what the fuck the doctor telling you. And you're going along with that. Because in order to cure depression caused by poverty, you just pump them off drugs. You don't give them a job. You know how much people you could have saved by offering them a social circle of belonging or a job? You know how much people wouldn't. But Big Pharma is made on diagnosing patients to get them hooked on medication, just like your kids hooked on phonics. But I'm just saying, Capricorn, maybe somebody's life seems like it's better than yours because they're medicated up. And that person is always on fucking antidepressants, you know, all the time. And a fucker on antidepressants is calling you a crybaby because you feel the emotions. Because when you're sad, you cry. Because when you hurt, you cry. They're like, oh my God, you're so emotional. I'm sorry, I can't be as emotional as you because I'm not on fucking antidepressants. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. Perhaps if I was fucking chugging Lexapro with some orange juice in the fucking morning, chances are I would be as happy as you. But because I'm not on medication and I have to feel every emotion that comes with decisions I may or may not make in life, I'm just sorry I didn't keep up. What the fuck? Capricorn, again, there's no such thing as a life that is better than yours. And don't think because you see somebody in the latest car or shoes or going to a job, don't think them happier than you. Especially if you see them with a kid. Believe me, I don't think anybody with a kid is more happier than you. Not unless the kid is a big achievement. You know? So don't think that a kid going to make you happy, a job going to make you happy, a man or a woman going to make you happy. You need to find happy. You need to be happy alone. Sometimes when you're happy and you don't have anything, people think you're mad. And I must every fucking time I see this girl, she'll laugh and she'll smile and she don't have nothing. Aren't you poor? Yes. Poorness never felt so great. Unemployment's never been so lively. Aren't you poor? The whole reason of you being poor is to be depressed. Is for you to lack things, to see other people with things that you don't have, so you would be depressed. Actually, I'm not. I didn't want those things anyways. You know, it's okay. It's like it's fine. It's just really weird when you see a girl who has less than you being more happier than you, and you're like, what the fuck is making this bitch so happy? Isn't this bitch struggling? I am. And I'm glad you noticed. You're not struggling. Why the fuck are you on psychotic medication? Okay, all right. I guess every answer is a correct answer, Capricorn. I'm going to leave it here. Yeah. Capricorn, don't worry. All right. You need to accept the situation for what it is, not what you want it to be. You don't say, I am happy at this destination. You say, I'm happy now. And I'm happy now, continuing on my destination. And on my destination, when I reach my destination, I might be happier, but I was happy going on the journey. Some are only depressed the whole fucking journey. And as soon as I reach, you're happy. That's the issue. You make something else or somebody else control when you smile. If you were smiling every day, regardless of a trigger, your face is supposed to be your own trigger. You're supposed to be happy seeing your face in the mirror every day. That's the issue, okay? It is what it is. That's where the saying came from. It is what it is. When it is what it is, you'll never be depressed because you accept what it is. If it isn't what you want it to be, then you're going to have worry, anxiety, or depression. Anxiety comes from the unknown. You don't know tomorrow. When you have anxiety, you worry about tomorrow. You can't enjoy today. Can you worry about tomorrow? That's anxiety. If you was just if you don't know what tomorrow brings and you're just okay with being happy today because you want to be a happy person, tomorrow won't bother you. Tomorrow bothers you because the person you're today is who you don't want to be. I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn. We're going to the next reading, so I will be back. Capricorn, I'll be back. Give me a minute. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such